It's freaky, but it's Monday, so it's not Friday. Is that going to be Freaky Friday? It's not. It's just not. I'm just freak. I'm super freaky.
Freaky Friday.
Mm. Good evening.
Kind of Friday.
Or good morning. Was it? It's after midnight, right? Oh no, it's not. It's
Yeah.
11:54 Eastern time. Well, you got a couple
No.
hours. I'm talking about the Eastern time. You know, the time zone that matters. The giggles. I'm joking. Come on.
The rest of the world don't matter.
No, suck it. Are they building a Gitmo in Greenland?
That's what I heard, right? I don't know.
Mm.
I would have to research that a little bit. I
I,
didn't.
I don't see why not. It's really difficult to run away anywhere, and especially if you're from a warmer climate, which most people aren't used to that kind of brutal
That
weather.
is brutal.
Oh, it is.
Hmm.
It is indeed,
It
my
would help the
friend.
economy of that country. So I think we're paying to house all those Venezuelans down in Colombia or wherever we're putting them. So what does it matter where we put them? I don't get why we have to pay, but hey,
I look freaky. Oh my God,
no, that's
instead
just
of
different.
color lately, I need to be painting is what it is, but I've been doing so much digital artwork.
It might just be
Joe, I am ready.
just make it.
Go, Joe. Go,
I heard you.
go,
I
go,
heard you.
go, Joe.
Boy, huh, Joe.
I should play that one because it's so fantastic. I am actually coining, and I don't care to do this because my names will be more superb because I'm just crazy artist type and old and wiser. So, but I
Oh,
coined Trump's new secretaries and all that are helping. What did I coin them, Joe?
ah,
Team
Team
Deplorable.
Deplorable.
Yeah.
I think that's a great name. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's a great name.
Team Deplorables.
So I'm going to run with it too. I think it's good.
But you see, we're all included in that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
There's not just,
Sure are.
there are all of us. She called all of
Well,
us deplorable.
that's right. So, but
But now they're going to clean up the true deplorables.
yeah, and we all
But
know, all of us know what's going on. We all know what they're doing.
what's
So,
going on?
right?
Put it up.
Go. Go, go, Team Deplorable!
I like that. Go, go, team deplorable. Go, go, team deplorable. Oh, yeah.
That's good. I like
That's what
that.
they are. And we all are. So it's good. I like that. Good going, Joe.
That's a good name for us.
Very good. Joe likes the ending.
That's cool, isn't it?
To be continued, of course, because there's going to be a lot. There's already a lot being done. And I'm happy to say that few people are agreeing more lately what is being done. As opposed to,
Good
you know,
evening, mortals. Hey, Alan.
live long and prosper. Uh, oh, I wanted this over here. Don't do that to me.
I can still say that,
Don't do that to me.
just so y'all know. I
I
can
do
still
not
say
look
that.
mortal today.
She's immortal. She looks immortal, otherworldly, so to speak.
Well, immortal doesn't mean, okay, so mortal means that you have a lifetime, a lifespan, and then you
Right.
die. Being,
Hmm.
right? But immortal means you live forever.
Hmm.
There's
Hmm.
one of my favorite Doctor Who episodes when they're all still young. I think it was Peter Davison. Yeah, it was his. So it was in the 70s yet. And they already went through like this is the fifth Doctor they're up to. So they have this reunion of all the because they traveled through time, it's possible that they can meet each other. Because they regenerate, and instead of like regenerating an arm, they just regenerate a whole body. It's ridiculous, but it's easy to keep the show going, and it still is running today. Of course, I have not watched the one with the dyke girl. I have no you know what? That's not what it's about. And they fucked it up. They fucked it up so bad. Uh, because, I think it's for the older generation too.
Hmm.
But the end of this whole puzzle that the doctors have to, except for the
Yes,
one.
Alan, it's live. We are live.
Yeah, we're live. Um,
We just gotta, I'm just tired.
the
Sorry.
whole point was to get to the end of this puzzle, like
Huh?
another labyrinth. And at the end of the labyrinth, you get immortality. But learn that immortality can be a curse. What happens is, and this is actually kind of fantastic because Dana might like this. Um, the man who made it and was so willing to get immortality, to live forever, to get smarter, you get, wealthier, you learn every instrument, whatever, power. Um, he turns into stone instead. And the only time he moves is when somebody else makes it through the labyrinth to the end. It's the only time. So he's actually he lives forever in stone form. Dana might like that because, he
Hmm.
showed us an axe that looks like an axe in a tree, like humongous, and he showed us that gorilla looking thing. Although I think the ancient people could have carved this themselves. Uh,
Hmm.
I think there's something to. I mean, the mountains are odd. If they're right and there's a flat Earth, they believe the mountain structures are something else, like dragons that have been sleeping for ages, covered by dust and rock and weathering. All right, your turn, Joe.
Interesting thought.
I know. I try to connect as much as I can, even if it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, and then other things will connect, and I'm like, oh, business.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
But you did a good job with the FBI today. I liked it. That was
Mhm.
earlier this morning. We didn't go live, we just videotaped it. All right.
Okay, listen to this.
Yeah, I want to hear it. There's a couple things I'm interested in.
Yep, in this place, Massachusetts, they have a law barring law enforcement from cooperating with ICE. So illegal rapists, child rapists, and other serious criminal illegals that get charged with really bad crimes get released on the street on bail as low as $500.
Oh, jeez.
And in some cases, no bail at all.
Um,
Yeah, they
what
should be
state?
ashamed of themselves. Huh?
What
The
state?
Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Yep. The last week, let's see, Wu renewed her pledge to resist Trump's deportation efforts, saying, "We stand with the immigrants. And no one tells Boston how to take care of our own, not kings and not presidents who think they are kings."
Right.
People are out of their fucking minds.
What I find odd is that Jerry mentioned that when I was asking about the Commonwealths,
Mhm.
that Massachusetts is one of the Commonwealths.
Right.
And for some reason, it's been on my head all damn week. And now it comes out in the news. I mean, it's plausible that this shit comes out in the news in every state, you know, but to be the one that you pick to talk about too, it's
Right.
so there's something else going on there. I
Oh yeah.
don't ignore the coincidences anymore. There's just too many. So there's something else going on there, which who was from Boston, Joe?
Uh, what's her name? Pig Losi,
Who
wasn't she?
who majorly was from fuck Pelosi? Who do we like? Who do we you just put a meme up about him a few days
Oh,
ago.
Dan Bongino, Mr. Dan Bongino.
How about a president, Joe? How about a president that was from Boston?
A president?
Kennedy.
Oh, I didn't know he was from Boston. I would have never guessed that. Yeah, I don't live in the East. I live in the West. Sorry.
Wicked.
And Kennedy is a Democrat. I am not.
They-
I don't
yeah,
follow
but you
him.
just put a meme up about him.
Well, that doesn't mean I know him. I know of him like you guys do, but I'm not
All
involved
right.
in his
No, let's not
family.
go there because you're confusing yourself. Stop.
Um,
Stop. I mean the accent alone.
mhm.
Nobody talks like they do. Just like nobody talks like a New Yorker. But believe me, let me tell you something. I have a very Brooklyn accent. I could turn it off and on. It depends what kind of mood I'm in. But if you listen to my stepkids, they don't, they're from Staten Island. So they talk all prim and proper. It's so different. But they're used to it because they're New Yorkers too. It's very odd.
Hmm.
But same with like Long Island and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little different there. And I think Brooklyn, it's so weird because you know why? Remember we watched, I'm thinking of language because of what we watched the other day. Do you remember the cop? And you could tell he was New Mexican.
Yes.
We're gonna
Yes.
go over that later. That's why I want to remember these things. I want to remember. All right. So the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, there's something going on there. I really truly believe,
Yep.
or
They have 370 plus illegal aliens they arrested in a major
yeah, I get all
operation.
that, but I mean something else, Joe.
Two,
You know what I
two,
mean? I won't
205
go.
of them were bad, really bad. You want to know, Sue, what some of them have done?
Yeah, yeah, let's hear it.
A Guatemalan charged with 3 counts of aggravated child rape released on $7,500 bail. ICE detainer ignored. Guatemalan charged with aggravated child rape, victim age 9 or below, released on
Okay.
$7,500 bail.
Yeah,
ICE
just
detainer ignored. A Honduran charged with assault to rape and masked armed robbery, released on his own recognizance with zero bail. ICE detainer ignored. Worcester County had 2 illegal alien inmates charged with child rape who both received $500 bails. Another was charged with fentanyl trafficking and released on $4,000 bond before ICE could arrive. Those are the only ones that they listed.
yeah. Well, we know there's hundreds more.
Yeah,
Um,
there are.
See now, what are they trying to wake us up to Massachusetts for? You know, there's some this is all a plan, right? These guys are dead. They're not, no judge is letting these people out. As much as you want to think it's true, it's not.
These cities got
Because
to be clean.
you'd have to have not just a judge. It doesn't matter what a judge says these days, does it? No rules applied while the Democrats were in office. So why should
None.
it apply now? This is what
Right.
I'm getting at. So why else do it except to wake up people? Listen, there was a child ring here in Massachusetts. It was huge, right under the Kennedy compound.
Oh,
I'm not
interesting.
saying it was there, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm saying it was under their noses, right? Maybe it wasn't after
Everything is
all.
so ugly
Maybe.
in our country.
My
They
point
made us
is,
very ugly people. I'm
right.
not ugly like that though.
Yeah,
I
but
know
it's not
that.
just this country, Joe. It's all the fuck all over.
I know
That's
it's
why it's not an
global.
American problem.
It's global.
It's
This
a
is
global
global.
problem.
It
Exactly. It's
is.
been a global effort
That's
since,
why that's why they're all afraid of Donald Trump because he doesn't give a shit who they are. He's gonna fuck them up if
yeah,
they
but the
fucking
real people
fuck with
know
them.
that it's more than Donald Trump, okay?
Yeah,
I
because there's
love
people
Trump to
behind
death.
it.
He,
Hmm.
like I said, he gave up most of his life, half his life to
Yeah,
do this.
yeah, he did.
Um,
He's not getting any money for it, just like Elon Musk isn't getting
it
any
has
money
nothing
for
to
what
do
he's
about
doing.
money. Like
Yeah, it's not about
Bongino,
money.
these people could be making much more money anywhere
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
It's not about the money, it's about saving the world.
yeah,
And that's much more important than money. And guess what happens? When you save the world, you correct the money.
yeah.
You understand it has nothing, money is the bottom. But in the same note, he's
Oops.
going to send us relief. He's going to send us relief. I think there's already something going out, $1,400 going out. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did. They're announced that they're gonna send us $1,400, but I thought that was gonna be more like five.
Joe, give it,
Give it time.
listen,
We'll see. We'll see.
you know what happens when you give everybody 5 grand, they waste it.
Yeah.
Not only that, you got to think of it the opposite way. There's also security measures. It's much
Mhm.
easier to, if somebody hits 2,000 people and take all of their money, all that 1,400, because it's all digital now, right? Right into your bank account. But there are still hackers out there, and they might not know anything about politics or care. They just want the fucking cash.
True.
So if you're given that's more than double or triple. It's more than it's about triple, right?
Well,
About,
they did a lot of them lost their money, so USA ID died, so they did lose their money source.
but I'm suggesting that they could steal more. It's
Yeah.
easier to give it out in little spurts.
Mhm.
But still, for it to I mean, it's only nobody's done that. Bush did it once for $300, which helped me with about, a few textbooks and transportation. But
Hopefully
Trump,
they'll just give us more.
yes. And at the end, a lump sum when they know everything is safe. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Yeah. Well, he did put a new tariff against Venezuela
Knuckles.
because they want to fight us. So he says it's putting a secondary tariff on the country for numerous reasons, including the fact that Venezuela has purposefully and deceitfully sent to the United States undercover tens of thousands of high level and other criminals, many of whom are murderers and people of very violent nature. So, what he did was he said that any country that purchases oil or gas from Venezuela will now be forced to pay a tariff of 25% to the United States on any trade they do with our country.
Good.
All documentation will be signed and registered on the tariff, and it will take place on April 2nd. Liberation Day in America. That's when everything takes place. So get ready, world. We're tired of everybody taking advantage of us,
Yeah.
paying for everything, paying for
Yeah.
both sides of every
Well,
war.
you put up
That's wrong.
that meme 275% from Canada tariffs. I
Hmm.
mean, how is that possible? How are they
That's,
doing that? And then we like, well, I mean, I can't imagine what ours are. 3%,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, something
I
like
mean, I
that.
don't know. I'm not going to look it up either because I could
Yeah, I
care
didn't
less.
look it
I
up,
just know
but
we're in the right
it's
hand.
ridiculously low, and then some of our stuff can't even go up there. So it's like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
What the?
What the
What the?
heck? What the hell?
What is
And then I
shut?
don't think, well, I don't know if a lot of our stuff goes down into Mexico. Imagine it does. I don't know. I
Um,
don't know. Are there car parts come up here?
oh, get on with the news. It's just another, it's so boring to me. It's so repetitively boring. Like, I, if the Democrats are just not catching on by now, then let
Mhm.
them be, Trump. Let them wallow in their own pity. And this is ridiculous already. So tired of it.
Well, he's given that one lady. I like her too. That lawyer he's got, Alina Habba.
Yeah,
He's given her a new role.
her lawyer, yeah.
Yeah,
His,
he put her as his personal attorney, right? And
yeah.
now a legal counsel to the president. She's going to take on a new role as the interim U.S. attorney for the District of New Jersey, her home state, effective immediately.
Say it again. What is she doing? What is it?
She is going to be the attorney, the interim U.S. attorney for the District of New Jersey, her home state. And
Huh.
her the John Giordano, Giordano, Giordano.
Giordino.
Yeah, who has done a terrific job as the interim U.S. attorney in New Jersey, will now be nominated as the new ambassador to Namibia.
To where?
Namibia, N-A-M, Namibia, Namibia.
Nambia.
Namibia. Yeah, okay. There you go. He's going to be the ambassador there.
Where's Nambia?
Somewhere
Africa?
in Africa. I imagine so.
Look it up. Where the
Let's
hell is
see.
Nambia? It sounds like, The Witch in the Wardrobe. You go into
Yeah.
Nambia. And my geography, guys, sucks, so you have to excuse me for not knowing where Nambia is. Uh,
Oh, looks like Southern Africa on the southwest coast of Africa. It is one of the driest and most sparsely populated countries on earth.
do they have caves in Nambia?
Let's find out.
Interesting. Interesting. Now it's getting down to the nitty gritty. Um,
Arnhem Caves, Gam Karab Cave, and Adventure Trails.
with
Yeah,
over
it looks like they do.
120 registered caves. I don't know why it takes you so long, including like our
No,
cave,
24.
the Phillips cave, the Phillips,
Mhm.
the Phillips. Who was Philip, Joe? Who was Philip? Was he a
Wasn't it
fucking
King Philip?
king?
King Philip, right? Yeah, sure was.
Known for their unique features and accessibility. Less money, right? Because
Wow,
what do
that's
we need,
amazing.
Joe? We need medals. Why do we need medals, Joe? Why do we need them, Joe? Because our money will be backed up by them,
Yes,
right?
that's right.
And that's why we
Mhm.
need the Ukraine too, people, because of
That's
the ore,
right.
because the ores that are supposed to be going into our bodies, and because it's going to go back to Nasera, just Sarah, the gold backing. Metal is everything. This is what they never told us why gold was important. Gold was important because it's cleans.
Right.
It's a depollutant. I don't know what they call it. And it does to our bodies.
So it helps, right? It helps us.
And they're going there to get, I'm positive. I'm positive.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Dragon's breath is one of the
Dragons,
famous ones. Mhm.
rock paintings. Rock paintings cave has sand rock paintings like in Phillips caves.
That'd be cool. Let's see it online.
Oh shit. Are they gonna they're gonna go on some kind of okay, so there's something in New Jersey too, right? Because we had the drones there, we had Bedminster there. Um there is Atlantic City to think about too.
Yeah. Hey,
New
Helen.
Jersey is very strange because you have ocean level and mountain level in the same state. Okay. I decompress. I decompress. Who was it, Justin or Darian?
Darian.
Hi, Darian. Like when I'm going down the mountain, my ears pop, you know? Um, and then you get to the to ocean level and it's like totally different like atmosphere. The humidity is hot where like sometimes I can't explain. It's so different in the mountains than the even in just the one state. There is something with New Jersey. They always made fun of it, but there's something with it. Why put her there though? What is it? I know it's her home state. That makes it even
Hmm.
cooler, but
She's a fighter, that's for sure.
I know. I like her. I
It,
really like her. I don't know. I know I've heard her talk many times and I read up about her, but I haven't seen her lately. I just said it the other day. We haven't seen anything about her lately.
I know, right?
And
And all of
then
a sudden, here she is.
boom,
Boom.
she's in the
She's the intern
and
district
he is
attorney.
going now. Who's the man?
John, God, I'm terrible with names.
Giordino?
Where is it? Oh, I lost it. Oh, here it
It
is.
doesn't
John,
matter.
yeah. That's how, yeah.
What was he though? What was he in the state?
He's the U.S. He's the intern U.S. attorney in New Jersey. So now he's going to be an ambassador.
Interesting.
But why? Hmm. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing that they're putting him as their ambassador down
It's a very good thing.
there? Okay.
Look, we might not know the whole plan, but we know there's something going on.
Right.
We know that they're doing something. I mean, shifting people, that was a weird shift.
It is, isn't it? So, hey,
All right. Do you have anything else?
let's look. Maybe.
Oh, this was a good one. I found a joke. I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh,
Or
yes.
because it's not a joke. That's the thing. It was in a joke, you know, section, but it's not. War doesn't determine who's right, only who is left.
Hmm, interesting. It's, that is true.
Isn't it though?
Yeah, because nobody
Amen, Helen.
wins.
Yeah. I mean, because the right seem to not want war. They just want peace. Even with these fucking libtards. We just want you to shut the fuck up and try to leave peacefully. Nobody cares that you're transvestite, gay, black, homosexual, cis, I don't know, AB through QLB5, Johnny is alive. I don't care. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Just don't tread on us. If somebody doesn't want to do your wedding cake, then they shan't have to. Are you fucking kidding me? The government does not control a human being.
Right.
You don't sue them because they have different ideals than you do. That's not the way this country is supposed to work.
Right.
It's a
Right.
fucking
That's why this is what Donald Trump is really trying to do with that birthright citizenship. So what happened is it says here that some Chinese nationals are reportedly using the largely unregulated surrogacy industry in the United States, specifically in California, to rent wombs from women, American women, to have their babies.
the vulva scheme.
Right. So they take them, they pay you $70,000. You have this Chinese baby. They get papers on that baby and they take that baby back to China. They raise that baby in China. That China becomes a Chinese citizen, goes into the military, and because that kid is actually an American, it can actually come back. They can send that child back here while he's in the Chinese army. He can roam freely in the United States because he's a citizen. You see what I'm saying? That's
It's
why he
not going
wants
to
to get rid
happen,
of that
first of all.
birthright citizen.
Second
That's
of all,
why
you know
Trump
what
wants
that
to get
is?
rid of that birthright citizenship because they do that.
Yeah, they're going to try to use it. It's not going to happen. But you know what that is? That's called cloning.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, that's what all
There you
these
go.
little fucking geneticists do. If two people are not supposed to have a baby, I don't know. I don't know if I believe in this whole thing. I just don't. There's so many to adopt. Oh, but it's got to be your blood? How fucking selfish are you? How fucking selfish. I'm sorry. I hate to have such a brutal opinion about it, but I do. No. I looked into adopting years and years and years ago myself. I did. I figured once John settled down, we settled, but we didn't keep moving. So it's, and now I'm getting a little old. I don't know if I want to adopt, although I have no problem adopting a young man, but the way these kids were treated in foster homes, you really have to know what the hell you're doing. And I'm kind of good with kids, but I don't know if I could do that. Um, but that's
They're not.
just
Yeah, they're not
disgusting.
easy.
Come on. The whole decrepit, that nation is so stupid. If you freaking jaywalk, it goes on your credit report. What? What kind of control is that? You cross the street, you're running across the street, you see someone you know there's no cars coming, you run across, boom, your credit goes down 50 points, and you have a social ranking as well. So if
Right.
you were like 4.0, now you're 3.6. Oh,
And everybody looks down on you then. All your friends
right. It
look down
just gets
on
worse and worse. Then what happens is you can't actually apply for credit once you get to a certain level.
you.
But these schemes, we know. I keep telling you, we are awake. Where's Joseph? Where's Joseph Ben Rogers? My Texas, my Texas brother.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's around. I emailed him. I think I emailed him back on one of the emails.
Shame
See
on
how
you,
he's
Johnny.
doing. All right, so it's up to you guys. If you want to play, Joe looks like he could go to sleep right now. That was it though, right, Joe? Because I
Yeah.
mean, I have conspiracies. Unless you want to talk about the New Mexican thing really quick.
Yeah.
It's depressing, right? I know, but I have to get through. I said it the other day. Opiates are like powdered cocaine.
That's
Anybody
exactly
can get addicted to this crap. And but there are
how
other
can she
things.
not?
Okay, so don't even think of opiates. Think of what they're giving to people in general, like what they gave to me for my anxiety, or this poor pregnant woman. They gave her probably what are they, prenatal vitamins, And sometimes they give you this other thing. I can't remember what it is, but it's supposed to help the pregnancies. And they found out that it's the main ingredient that causes postpartum depression. This poor woman gave birth in her house. The EMTs uh, helped with their baby in the house. Few weeks later, maybe 3 weeks, she was diagnosed with postpartum depression.
Right.
A week later, she calls the cops. She goes, I can't take it. The baby keeps crying. One of them is, she has two. She's a 4-year-old and a 4-week-old. I believe it was a 4-week-old, not a 4-month-old. Either way. And there was a husband's working. The cops go, they check up on the children. Um, they take the kids, they take her to the hospital, but they let her out that day. And they could hold them in for 7 days for psychiatric help. This is all in New Mexico, Joe State. I'm not sure where you said it was somewhere.
South of me, it's down in down. I believe it's that down in Berlin, closer to the mountain range. It's back in there. Yeah.
Now, while we're
Yeah.
watching this, Joe and I were like, this woman's
Wow.
not on drugs.
She
She's
wasn't.
not on drugs. There's
Mm-mm.
something wrong, hurting. She's crying. And the EMTs came and said, "Oh, we remember you." And she's like, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry." Uh, the cops check on the babies. Like I said, they take them, they release her. 3 days later, they get a call, and the cop goes looking for the kids right away. It's the same cops, same EMTs.
Mhm.
I think it was the same EMT, definitely the same cops. And they go into the little one's room, the baby, the 4-week-old, and he's deceased.
Mhm. Oh, they beat him up.
Bruises, bleeding out the eyes. He killed the baby. She was out of it. She not on drugs. There's something fucking, listen, anxiety was so bad in my family. My mother used to say, make sure, she used to tell my husband this, make sure she doesn't
Mm.
fucking jump out of the car while it's moving. That's how bad it is. It really is. It really, really fucking is. Okay. So I understand depression to an extent. I don't have depression, I have anxiety. It is different, but it's in the same realm of the brain not connecting correctly. The neurons are not correct, aren't going to each other correctly. And there's something stopping it. Women have been giving birth for millennia.
Mm-hmm.
I change it up. Why give them anything? Tell them to eat healthy, to walk, exercise. That's it. The fuck? You know? So is it really this woman's fault? If you want to find it, YouTube the cop crying in New Mexico. It is, I mean, he was like, why? Why? And he was crying, but he pulled himself together very quickly, went looking for the 4-year-old. The 4-year-old was fine. The
Yeah.
4-year-old was alive. He was hidden under a bunch of clothes on the bed or something like that, right? Like blankets and
Yeah. Yes, he was. Yeah.
mm.
He was
Cop
scared.
got him dressed and got him out.
Yeah, he was scared. I think his mom was probably going crazy in there,
Yeah, he was
screaming and
scared and
whatnot.
he understood something happened.
Yeah, he
He
did. He knew
did.
something was wrong. He knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
Kids aren't dumb.
It was so sad. It was incredibly
Mhm.
sad. Um,
Very sad.
but that's part of our problem, right? That's big pharma. So when you think opiates are bad, well, let's see. My drug took away my menstrual period very early. I was going through menopause at 37, and the doctors didn't believe it. Even my female doctor, who was only a couple years older than me, I kept telling her, "Listen, babe, you don't think I know my own body? What you have a degree? This is how stupid doctors are. Are you seriously going to tell me I can't realize when I have it or not? Are you?" So like a year and a half later, she finally says, get the blood work. Maybe because I don't know. And she's like, oh, you are menopausal. And I said, it's the pill. No, it's not the pill. I go to the gynecologist is 20 years older, at least. Yes. I've noticed within certain women, different pills do different things to them physically. That's why I have a lump on here when he tried to change my damn pills. I hate pills. I hate it. I hate to. I don't even take them every day like I'm supposed to. I'd rather fight it sometimes.
I'm with you on that. I don't like pills either.
Hate it. I don't even take Tylenols. I don't. And I rarely have had, as long as my eyes are okay, I rarely have headaches because it's what I put in my body. Water, 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 water. Blueberries, berries, water. Okay. Does anybody want to play Hang Dude? There's a few of you in the chat.
And coffee too. Don't forget your coffee.
What?
You do drink coffee. I drink coffee. I
I
gotta have
see that.
coffee.
Well, I'll wait to see if there's any answers. There's a few people in the chat. Um, Holy Jesus. Oh, come on. That's a funeral. Are you serious?
But it's
Oh, I don't know what that is, but they're taking, oh my goodness, they're trying to take out the coffin from the, wow, I'm gonna have to look at that when this is over.
tomorrow. Helen says
Hello,
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay. So we have the meme. We'll put it up tonight. You want to do it later, Joe? Is that why you said 10 instead of 9?
Yeah.
You want to
Later.
sleep later?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Even
So,
11 my time is
all
good.
right, 11, 1 my time. Good?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
so I'll put up the meme.
Beautiful time.
So, tomorrow, 1 o'clock Eastern, our time, Helen. I'll put up a meme. If as long as we have at least 3 or 4 people, we don't mind doing it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Joe, you can't play. You have to know. Well, you can play if you want, but I think you know these, so you might as well help me.
Okay.
I think you know it. You tend to forget
I'll
everything.
help. I like to help. I
You're a
like to
very
help.
good person.
Makes me feel important.
Oh, well, you are. Every single person is important.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't let popularity or fame or even Trump himself, don't let it discourage you. Every single soul on this earth is important, including that flower you just picked or the, apple off the tree. Everything
Mhm.
is extremely important. It's all life, right? All right.
It is.
It is. It doesn't seem
Love
that
you
way, but
guys.
it is.
Thanks for listening to our crack. We love you. We did.
You want them to like the show and you call it crap?
It's not
I think it's
my
pretty
end.
funny. What's this?
Yeah. Peace to me. That's my finger.
He's like, what the fuck did she just say? It's been so long. Take care, everyone.
I'm
Love you
so
guys.
proud.